dear, this
is going for a while. This conversation, okay?
You'll have to forgive me. If I freeze up in the middle, I have terrible stage fright. So if I freeze up in the middle, then
you're not on stage.
Okay, good.
But okay, no pressure. You want to go into acting, right?
Yes.
Okay, go.
I'm talking. Yes, I'm acting.
Go.
And you're
right now looking at her.
Yes. Hello. Nice to meet you. Do you like my hat? You can talk.
I don't really like white hats because I tend to get them dirty.
Ah, yes, that's a problem of mine too. I was walking down the street one day with my white hat, and as I'm walking down the street, there's this puddle, and then the puddle gets up, pulls out a pitchfork, and stabs me in the hat. Then I put on my guitar, and is this still getting recorded?
Let's go.
I started playing music on the guitar, and then I woke up. And I was still hanging from the tree.
Stevie, keep going.
I want to know why I was hanging in the tree. It all began on my 3rd birthday. A parallel me came from a parallel universe with laser vision. The universe does not have laser vision. The future me had laser vision, and I was very envious. So I said I wanted to go into the future. So he decided to make a deal for 36 hours. We could switch places. So I go into his reality. Turns out everything in this reality is backwards. So I went out to get a hat like this. It's like this one. It turns out in that world, hats are considered the most dangerous animals on the planet. So it was like it was symbiotically grafted to my skull and tried to suck my brains out.
Can I pass you?
No, you're not. Keep talking until you crack up, so buckle up. Forgive me, I'm tongue-tied. Buckle up, please. Now then, where was I? Oh, yes. And then...
I think she won.
Let's fast forward 33 years later. Let's see,
you guys gotta get a picture of that.
I'm living in a I got this nice little house in the country. I have a wife, 2 kids, and a llama. The llama is the chauffeur, and the chauffeur drives the tricycle. And the tricycle was my 3rd cousin-in-law from my wife's. I'm not sure what he was.
What?
No, I'm the wife's relative that was related to the tricycle, which incidentally has nothing to do with the story, so I'm just going to leave him out. By the way, again, please remind me, what was your opinion on white hats?
That I got them dirty?
Say it.
Yes, that's right. Now, let's go back to the story. Don't interrupt me again. Now then, let's see, I was out riding the llama. He was the chauffeur. And then suddenly, sorry, I'm recovering. And as I'm going along, a salesman, the door-to-door salesman comes by. I didn't have a door at this time. We were a poor family, we couldn't afford a door. So he goes up, he decides, oh, maybe the llama is the representative door. So he walks up to the door. The llama has this bad history with salesmen. So the llama, he kicks me off, he pulls out his lightsaber and chops him in half. Fortunately, the door-to-door salesman was one of those door-to-door salesmen that if you cut them in half, they'll split into 2 salesmen. Then he pulled out his ninja stars, and then the llama pulled out one of those little twirly thingies and the top hat did a Broadway music number. And then the salesman, I mean there's a plural because there's 2 of them now, because when you cut one in half, apparently in that parallel dimension, they split into 2. And now, well, what did they do? Oh yes, they ran away. Then the llama ran away too. He remembered that he had a wedding to go to in, I think it was Hoboken. That's in New York, right?
Which reminds you of the original question.
I didn't have an original question.
Baby, do you love me?
What? What? That's ridiculous. I'm telling a story here. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, stop interrupting people. Now, as I was going home, the llama is gone now. I'm on my own, so I decided to follow the yellow brick road. No, I'm sorry, it was a gold brick road. It was an upgrade. So I'm going down the gold brick road, and suddenly, out of nowhere, nothing happens. And then I wake up. And I'm still hanging from the tree. I'm hanging from 33 years in a parallel universe ago. time works very terribly in parallel dimensions. You know, you could spend 3 minutes in one parallel dimension and then find out that you spent 3 minutes less in the next dimension, which means you spent no time at all. And incidentally, what was your opinion on hats again?
My head's too big.
That's very true. Your head's very I knew this one guy in that parallel universe who had this very big head. Not as big as yours, but still big. It was about as big as yours, but not quite as big. Except
I'm not feeling the love here.
Because he had no hair, which you do. Yes. Thankfully, though, it was easier for him because he was a tortoise. Tortoises don't normally grow hair. If they do, it's a very bad problem. So then, the tortoise, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the tortoise. The tortoise, in the parallel universe, the tortoise and I, we were walking down the road, and we were playing bocce ball. And then suddenly,
That's a fun game.
out of the blue, the tortoise says, "Hey, why don't we go bowling instead of bocce balling?" And then I say, "Bocce balling isn't a word." And he says, "Yes, it is." And I say, "No, it isn't." And then we go into this whole argument, and we start punching each other. And then I pick him up and I throw him in the river. And that's when I discovered that if you throw a tortoise in a river in this parallel dimension, it turns into Godzilla. You know, a Godzilla type thing, a giant monster freeze fight. Yes, exactly that. It does that. And it did that, and that scared me, so I jumped in the river. Fortunately, I turned into this giant Superman type guy with laser vision. And so then we had this big fight, and then we had a hockey game, then we had a fight, and then we went out to Barnes & Noble and got ourselves a chicken pie.
There's blood and feathers everywhere.
No, you must understand, the chicken pies had no feathers. Neither did Godzilla. So then, we had the chicken pie, which actually wasn't chicken at all, it was just a marketing scam. It was really just peanut butter and jelly and a pie crust. So then the pie crust says to me, "What are you doing here?" And so I say, "I don't know, I'm just having an outing with my Godzilla buddy." He says, "Oh, okay, eat me." And so we ate him. He wasn't a very happy pie afterwards. He still smiles at the wrong things. So anyway, we were going, we were continuing this whole fight thingy, and then, out of the blue, I realized I left my keys in my car that I left in the river that I mentioned at the beginning of the story, which means we're back to where we started. So we'll have to start all over again. Are we still videotaping? I'm not running down your film.
No, I got plenty.
Okay, so where was it? Oh yes, do you like hats? Pick up my hat, please.
Not anymore.
Good. That's very good to know. Hats are not very likable, especially in the parallel universe where they try to suck your brains out.
Neither are you.
Yeah. I don't try to suck people's brains out. Theoretically, I am trying to suck your brains out now. I can see them leaking out your ears.
Ew.
There's a purple fluid.
How big is your memory card? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's gathering on your shoulders. It's like sulfuric acid. It's melting your shirt and your skin.
I don't know if it'll fit.
Vital organs are dissolving.
Oh no.
Are we getting a crowd? I talk better with an audience. Okay, hi crowd.
I think you need to
Hi
ask
the
the
crowd,
question.
Addie.
Yeah, ask the question and then I'll answer and then we'll just say that I won because I'm pretty sure I've been sitting here for more than 5 minutes.
Smile and wave at the crowd. Okay, that's good. Now can you wave with the other hand? There, see, you're gullible. That's another problem. Your head's too big and you're gullible.
And you're mean.
Thank you. I have a PhD in mean. I graduated from Nasty University, which incidentally was not in the parallel universe that I mentioned earlier. It was across the street from where I didn't live.
Steven, if you just break out singing, she'll laugh.
I'm singing in the rain. Don't be ridiculous. I can't sing. I can't sing very well.
dance, like stand up and dance.
I don't want to. I'm sorry. It's the last time
do it. Do what you were doing earlier. Like put your hat on backwards and like.
Pull your hair back with it.
like this.
Pull your hair back with it.
My hair back
Yeah,
like when you put it on, pull it back.
under the hat.
Yeah, like put the hat on, like let it go
And if the
back.
hat starts taking my brains out, then what?
Then you're not in this universe.
See, they're getting with the program. The thing is, you're not with the program. Why not? It's a great program.
Okay, you're almost at 10 minutes.
Wow, 10 minutes. This is the longest I've ever talked about nothing in particular. Of course, I had this one conversation with this one guy that went on for 2 hours that had nothing to do with anything in general, except for.
Does have anything to do with anything in general?
Not really,
10 minutes.
talking.
You gotta ask the question or she's won.
Question, I forgot. Where was
You say, baby, if you love me, will you smile?
I'm sorry, that's against my conscience.
Say something along those lines.
Tell you what, can I get you some chips?
Not hungry.
No? You're not hungry? Are you thirsty?
Yeah, I'm really thirsty. I'd like some lemonade.
I could get you some lemonade.
It'd be great.
Okay, I'll go get her some lemonade.
Thank you.
See, I'm being polite. We can go to commercial break now.